Hey folks, it's Alex Blencarn. I'm back at the kitchen table. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to choose a real estate brokerage. So if you found this video, you're either a new realtor who's looking for their first brokerage, or you're an older realtor who's maybe looking to switch brokerages. Anyway, I hope I can be of some assistance by talking about the 4 pillars of a brokerage, in my opinion, and kind of my experience with real estate brokerages. So a little bit of my background. I've been in the business for just under 2 years, and in that time, I've worked for a real estate team, an independent brokerage, and now I'm with EXP Realty. But during the process of looking for my initial brokerage after I got my license, I interviewed at all of the major brokerages, Royal LePage, Century 21, as well as Remax. And what I found there were 4 main pillars that I look for when I'm choosing my brokerage. And they are training, support, community, and finances. So for all the brokers out there, they might want to turn off this video. Ultimately, a brokerage is a business. So in Ontario, you do need to hang your license at a real estate brokerage in order to trade in the province. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the real estate brokerage is a business. They're going to collect most likely a monthly fee from you, as well as take some of your commission. But in turn, they will also offer you certain services and benefits for being a part of their brokerage. Number 1 is training, and this is so important for new realtors. Basically, if you're like me, you took the courses at Humber College, and basically they taught you the basics, a lot of legal stuff, and kind of how to do a transaction, but they don't exactly teach you how to go out and get business. So ultimately, that is where training is going to come in. Not only are you going to want training on the brokerage's systems, but you're also going to want to look for maybe a mentor in the brokerage that you can shadow and learn from and see what that individual does in order to be successful in this business. So each individual brokerage will offer their own unique training. And what you want to do when you're sitting down and interviewing that brokerage, you want to make sure to ask about training. Better yet, get them to show you the training systems that they have in place. Or even better, talk to a newer realtor that maybe you found online that you connect with or that you seem to like. Reach out to them and say, hey, how is the training being at XYZ real estate brokerage? I'm a new realtor and I'm really considering joining, but I really need training. I want to see your experience with the training systems involved. Again, training is so important, either if you are a new realtor or you're a seasoned realtor and you've been in the game for a while. It's always important to take trainings. It's always important to continue learning in this business. No transaction is the same. I've learned that over my career. No transaction is the same. There's always going to be different things that pop up that are unique for the transaction. So not only will you learn on the job, but you also want to be prepared for those unique situations. So training is a really important factor when you're looking for a brokerage. Number 2 is support. So maybe you want to look for a brokerage that has a support system in place. For example, if you've got a question as a new realtor or a seasoned realtor about a transaction, something that popped up that you're not familiar with, you want to know that you've got somebody you can call to ask a question. Say, hey, I've got this problem with my transaction. What's your advice? What should I do in order to best service my clients? So that's one form of support. Another form of support is maybe an administrator for the office. Somebody that you can just take your paperwork and drop it off, and they'll handle everything. They'll send it all over to the lawyers. They'll make sure everything's correct. They'll basically cover you for any issues that are found in that paperwork. They'll say, hey, Alex, you're missing this. Can you please get this from your clients? So if you're looking for that type of support, that can be found in your real estate brokerage as well. But remember, for everything that a real estate brokerage offers, there's most likely going to be a fee that's involved. So yes, maybe it has that sort of support, but maybe it costs you a little bit extra to work there because it's got those support systems in place. So if that is a benefit and attractive to you, just make sure that you use it. That's the most important thing, is make sure that you're going to be using all of these services and systems that the brokerage offers that you're going to be joining. Number 3 is finances. Now, I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but with all of these services and systems that are put in place by this brokerage, you are going to have to pay a fee for those systems and services. So it's no secret, being a realtor can get expensive. We've got to pay for our monthly board dues, we've got to pay for our yearly insurance, and we have to pay in order to be a part of the brokerage that we're working with. Now, although we do have to pay a fee, each brokerage will have unique fee structures, and they will also offer unique benefits to their salespeople. So maybe they do have an admin, but it costs you a little bit extra. Maybe they do have an office that you can go to, but it costs you a little bit extra. So just keep in mind when you're looking at all of the fees to make sure that, one, you're going to use all of the benefits and services that that brokerage offers, and two, that you need them. Maybe you're like me and you're okay to work from home. So you don't need to go and pay for an office because you're okay to work from home at your home office. So if that makes sense to you, maybe you don't need to choose a brokerage that has you paying for an office. Or maybe you choose a brokerage and then you decide not to pay for an office and you still work for that brokerage. Along with the fee involved to work at the brokerage, there will also be a commission split. And yes, you do want to ask about this commission split while you're in the interview. Now, commission splits can range from 50-50 to 60-40 to 80-20 to 70-30 to 90-10 to 100% commission. Now, oftentimes with the commission levels, there's a potential cap that you need to reach before your split increases. So maybe you're on a 60-40 commission split and you have to do maybe 5 or 6 transactions, but then once you do those 5 or 6 transactions, you get bumped up to a 90-10 commission split. Or maybe you're on an 80-20 commission split to start, and then once you do maybe 8 transactions, you get bumped up to 100% commission. All of these commission levels you should know about before you join that brokerage. You want to see what their commission structure is like, and you want to make sure to ask that if it's something that's important to you. And if you ask me, it should be something that's important to you, because this is how you're going to be making income while you're working in the field. Number 4 is community. I'm sure you've heard the old adage that you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with. So community is so important. You want to be around 5 heavy hitters in the real estate game. You want to be around people that are doing transactions all the time, people that are going out and prospecting. You want to be around that energy because it reflects back on you. You also want to be a part of a community that wants to see you succeed, that wants to see you thrive, that wants to see you be a killer in the real estate game. So community is so important because basically they are your support system. These are your colleagues. These are the people that you're going to be interacting with whenever you go into the office, if there is an office, or day to day, just going through real estate deals. Maybe you talk to them. Maybe you've got that sense of camaraderie in the brokerage. That's all so important, not only for your well-being, but also so you're not feeling isolated, so you're not feeling alone. You've got people that you can talk to about real estate problems, about real estate in general, so you can stay current in the market, see what's happening, and become that professional that I know you're destined to be. Alrighty guys, so I hope you liked this video. If you're interested in learning more about eXp Realty, just click the link down in the description below. We can set up a one-on-one call, or I can call you on my cell phone if that's easier. Anyway, until next time guys, I'm Alex Blenkarn. This is The Kitchen Table. Take care.